To this day.
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 What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news, some more news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Tyson Fury states and believes that Oleksandr Usyk will run from him. He will run around the ring like a little bitch and won't fight him like a man. And let me counterpunch. As of right now, I'm looking at Usyk Joshua, okay? And one thing we know about Joshua, he's not a runner, okay? And we know the people that are labeled runners, and we know they get a bad rap. But me asking the question, will Usyk run against Tyson Fury? And I have to say no. Why? Because Usyk is not a runner. He's a mover. He's a slipper. He's a boxer. He can become aggressive like he did with Michael Hunter, like he eventually did with Derek Chisora, like he did with Anthony Joshua, like he started to do with Tony Bellew. Okay, so I think that Tyson saying what he's saying, I think he's so accustomed to fighters that he's recently fought as being guys that are not elusive, that don't really have good footwork. And I think because he's dealing with a person that does, like he has or like he used to have, I think by default he would call them a runner. You know, I'm looking at this fight now, and I see everything but that. I see a fighter moving forward on Joshua. This is actually the 11th round of that fight. But I see more of slipping, dodging, you know, in the trenches kind of activity from Oleksandr Usyk. You know, he loves the jab, the weave, the left and right, you know, moving side to side don't mean you're running around the ring. Okay, and even that, you know, even when you're using that, I don't think that'll be beneficial anyway, because I would expect Tyson Fury to hope for Usyk to move around like that, simply because Tyson has the height and he has the reach, and you know he has the speed for the size, so he's not a slow fighter. So if Usyk is trying to run and elude and get out of the way, Tyson Fury will have his day. Bars. I think Tyson Fury, you know, is trying to set a narrative for Usyk because he expects Usyk to fight him in a certain way, and I don't think so. I don't think, based on what we heard from Usyk, based on his responses, his remarks about how he feels about Joshua versus Fury, he thinks that, well, hey, you know, I don't think Tyson I don't think he's as good as Anthony Joshua, and I beat him twice. So if we seen him beat up Joshua twice, eyes is bruised and swelling, we got blood coming from his nose, his lips starting to swell. You know, if we seen him do that to Anthony Joshua, what makes you think that he's going to run from Tyson Fury? I think people have the wrong idea about Fury. I think we seen him beat up Wilder, which is a one-punch cannon type fighter, which he doesn't throw multiple punches. So once you throw the right hand, you know you have full access to Deontay Wilder, and it's not really that bad because his defense is not good, or at least it wasn't good. Okay, so because I have to see more of Wilder. Okay, I just have to see more of him. All right, but when dealing with that type of fighter with Usyk, and I think Joshua found out the hard way, and I think Tyson Fury will too, because everybody thinks that because Tyson Fury is tall and he's just, you know, he's gonna be able to hang on Usyk like this. I don't believe that'll be the case. Okay, I think if Tyson Fury beats Usyk, it's going to be from true grit. It's going to be because he wanted it more. And it's going to be because he's throwing more punches, but he's throwing more punches in the right areas. Okay. And that won't be at his head. Okay. You know, and if he's able to throw and land combinations on Usyk, he will be applauded by this man right here. But will Usyk run? I think that's a false narrative. I think that's just an over-exaggerated response to the way Usyk fights and the way he's able to defend himself. And again, and that also reflects the current opponents that Tyson Fury had that basically had very poor or little to none of defense skills. Okay, look at Chisora. He hit Chisora with everything that he could possibly hit him with. Hell, he couldn't miss Chisora in the third fight, okay? So, you know, then before that you had Dillian White, and Dillian White, of course, wasn't fast enough to even compete. So the same thing for him and Deontay Wilder. All he did was put his guard up. You know what I mean? So it was open season with that. So with those three opponents, I could imagine why Tyson Fury would call Oleksandr a runner. Okay, because compared to those three guys, compared to Usyk, yeah, he might as well be a damn Jesse Owens. Okay, because yes, he can move and he can use the ring and he can use his defense. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury saying that Oleksandr Usyk will run. I will create a poll and ask you guys, will Usyk run against Tyson Fury? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.